Hi, welcome to the June New Features Tour. I'm Jeff, one of the product managers here at ASI, and we're going to show you what we've been working on this month. First of all, let's take a look at some work that we've done in reporting. We've made a little change to the reporting user interface to make it a little easier to work with and a little nicer looking. So let's go to Continuum and Event Reports, and let's run this registration list here. And we'll take a look at the display that we get. We'll see that it's changed a little bit. On the left-hand side, we've got this panel with all of the options that are related to the report. So we can choose the event that we'd like to run this for. Let's go ahead and choose the annual conference. We can also select what we want to run, the options that we want to choose. So we include canceled, guests, email, full address, or phone. So if we go ahead and run this, that'll give us our report. So the report still runs the same way. It's just that the user interface for running, it's a little cleaner, a little nicer. We've also updated the icons that we've got here if we want to export this report to either a PDF or to Excel. So those look a little bit more modern, a little nicer too. Next thing we're going to take a look at is some changes that we've made to IQA in the query menu. So let's go ahead and search for the annual conference. We're going to take a look at the registrants that we have over there. So if we go to the annual conference, click on the registrants, this will give us the list of people who are registered for this event. And the first thing that I'd like to show you, probably you've noticed it already, is that we've added photos to the query menu. So now any query that you run, if you add the photo field to that business object and then to the query, that'll show up here in the report or in the IQA query display, the query menu. So we can scroll down here, we can see who we've got pictures for and who we don't. The next thing I'd like to show you while we're here, if we click on the email button here, previously we got just a generic email template. Now what we've done is added the ability to link a particular template to a particular query menu. So this query menu is bringing up the event reminder. So we click on that email button and we've got a particular email already selected and ready to send to all of the registrants in the event. So that should save people a lot of time when they're sending emails through a query menu. The next thing that I'd like to show is that we've added the ability to cancel accrual-based membership renewals. So now we can go, a functionality that was in the desktop, we had to go to the desktop for previously, we can now do from the staff site. So this means that if there's a member who doesn't want to renew their membership, but they've already elected to renew, you can cancel that membership for them if they haven't already paid for it. The cancellation will be performed from the staff site on the profile page. So let's take a look at that. Let's go to Rob Forsyth, who just happens to have an accrual-based renewal. And we'll see that on his account page here, we've got a cancel renewal button. So if we go ahead and click on that, what that'll do is put the renewal cancellation in his cart. It'll put us on behalf of him. So from here, we can just submit this and that will cancel his registration. So we see that on the checkout page here, we've got the cancellation at the top, we've got the dues down below, and then the cart charges, those balance each other out. So if we submit that, that'll go ahead and cancel that renewal for him. And there's the confirmation. Next thing I'd like to show you is the ability to take a look at and pay invoices directly from the invoice summary. So if we go to Finance and Invoices, and we're going to take a look at all open invoices, and let's go ahead and search for Alex Morgan. And these will bring back all of Alex's open invoices. So from here, let's go to 4988, the Music Educators Conference. We see that he still owes $433.90. So from here, if we click Pay Invoice, that will add that invoice to his cart and put us on behalf of him. And we can enter his payment and check out, and we'll be all done with that invoice. While we're here in finance, the last thing I'd like to show you is kind of related to that. It's the ability to take a look at previous payments that have been made. So if we go to Payments here, and let's find Alex Morgan. And if he had a question about the payment that he made back in September of 2016, we can see these are the list of all of the payments that we have for him. September 11th, 2016, he paid $100. It was in batch number 160911-1. It was by Visa. And if we want to take a look at the details here, we can click on that, and that tells us exactly what it was. So we've got the description. It's a donation to protect freshwater sources and wetlands all over the world. And then from here, we can also reverse that payment if we'd like to. So that's what we've got for the month of June. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back again in July with more iMIS new features.